I know you've done so many books, but allow me to ask you a few questions on this topic of show yourself a man.
Yes.
I heard you speak about Abigail, and I think we'll come back to that. But what does it mean to you when you hear King David say, ask his son to show himself or prove himself a man? What does it really mean to be a man in this context? Yes.
Oh, well, being a man is just simply being a cultivator. If you look at the first man God handed things to him for him to cultivate. And the first thing God handed to him, yes, was the earth. And the second thing God handed to him was his wife. But the point was that the first man was supposed to be a manager, a cultivator, somebody that when you give him things, he makes them better than how they were when they were given to him. So you're a cultivator. And as a man, you start by cultivating yourself. That's where you practice.
Yes.
But many men have never cultivated themselves. So even when you give them a wife, or give them a job, or give them any other thing, they don't know what to do with it. So you show yourself a man by your ability to relate with all the factors around you and make them better, live them better than when, they came. So that's what I feel being a man is about.
Being a man. And in terms of the way when you spoke on FDC, it almost sounded that as a man, you have a huge responsibility in providing that leadership in a relationship.
Yes.
And I know there are a couple of things that you mentioned. Maybe you can mention one or two that I saw you mention in your book, A to Z, that men just need to remember to be a blessing to their women.
In fact, because I'm very passionate about men, because I couldn't have been the man I am now without coaching, without learning. And I think the major struggle men have is the ability to learn. Most men are kind of slow when it comes to learning. We're a bit more rigid. Women are great at being influenced. Women are great at attending conferences, great at reading books, great at hearing what's happening in other places. But men are kind of slow to do that. Men want to figure things out themselves most of the time. That's their instinct. And the challenge with that is that you waste a lot of time trying to figure things out. You are an accountant by profession, even though you're in media today.
Yes.
But let's even use media, all the things you've learned. If I want to start media, it's easier for me to ask you what I need to do than to try to figure it out.
Yes.
I might figure it out, but I'm going to waste a lot of time and resources trying to figure it out myself.
Yes.
And most men by instinct hate to ask questions, hate to let somebody else teach them because it makes them feel less of who they are because instinctively they want to figure things out. So one of my advice to men is that improve on your learning skills. Be curious, be a faster learner, and be open to allowing people teach you. No matter who they are, no matter their age, you don't even have to like them to learn from them. But let them teach you. That saves you time. Because part of the things that reduces your credibility as a man, especially with women, is you making lots of mistakes and wasting time. And the woman begins to struggle to follow you. Because a woman's role is to follow you. And she's skeptical about a leader that doesn't know where he's going. So women are not troublesome. They just want security. That's a woman's major need. Security. So when you're doing things that makes her insecure, she becomes bothered.